picky eater, I get it. You might not love everything you're served, but to videotape it and think that it's okay to release is so tone deaf.
And ultimately not get canceled, because this kind of attitude, it won't get you far.
I'm just gonna say it, Trisha Paytas, like, this is not, sorry, just, you have been completely rude to me multiple times. I don't even know if I want to do this anymore. Like, this is messed up stuff that people are saying. Like, people telling me to hang myself, people just like blatantly disrespecting the fact that I'm still a human being is not okay at all.
Y'all, what the hell is going on with Dixie and Charli D'Amelio? Hey guys, it's your girl Rosie, and in today's recap, we are going to talk about Dixie and Charli D'Amelio getting canceled all over TikTok. TikTok is in literal flames right now. But before I start, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button to be notified for videos posted every Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays at 10 p.m. Alright y'all, grab some snacks because this one's a long one. So, if you don't know what's going on because you live under a rock, Dixie and Charli D'Amelio are being canceled all over TikTok for being quote-unquote disrespectful to their personal chef for his cooking. Here's the video. Also, I just want to say that the captions for this video are not mine.
Mario Montana, you know, sea of the land, and it brings you good luck and good fortune to eat it.
Liar.
Just do it. You're good. What happens when...
Classic Dixie. Do we have any dino nuggets?
Ew!
I threw up. That was not good.
It's a very dramatic scene.
No.
Yeah.
Christian almost puked. You have a child. What do you like think is gonna happen? You up here.
I wish I had like more time. Cause imagine if I hit 100 mil a year after hitting a mil.
Was the 95 not enough for you?
Well, I was just like saying like even number.
Well.
Yikes. After this video, the entire TikTok community was not happy with the way the D'Amelio family treated the chef and how Charli referred to her fans as just numbers. And let's just say no one held back.
Totally ungrateful with their private chef. As a picky eater, I get it. You might not love everything you're served, but to videotape it and think that it's okay to release is so tone deaf. We are in the middle of a global pandemic. People are losing their jobs, struggling to put food on the table. People are dying. By the way, you seem to disregard that because you hang out with influencers all the fucking time. And you are just this bland girl who appeals to middle America, which is why you're successful, kudos. And your sister rides your coattails, but then like, what else? You tear everyone down.
There's a chef making the food, they're being really disrespectful, just spitting out the food. And they're 19, they're young, but I do think since they are role models on such a big platform, they should be called out when they need to be humbled a little, because you see this happen all the time. People get really famous, a lot of followers really quickly. They think they're entitled to 100 million. They complain that they only have 95 million followers. They complain that they have a personal chef, and it's just unbecoming. And I don't think it's something to be embarrassed about because they are young girls, but to be catty and bratty in the comments when people are just like, hey, we're kind of like, this isn't cool behavior. It's just trying to help them learn and ultimately not get canceled, because this kind of attitude, it won't get you far.
Proud to say I never followed. We're not just numbers, you know. I feel bad. The cook put a lot of effort on making the food. Y'all's parents don't teach you to not make faces of somebody's cooking. The whole situation got so crazy that Charli actually lost almost 1 million followers. Charli and Dixie went out and finally gave an explanation to the whole situation.
Hey guys, if you are here to comment hate like this, maybe hold on one second and know the full story. So my family and I have been working with Chef Aaron May for a couple months now, working on content for our channel and working on content for his channel, and made an amazing friendship. And before I even get into anything, I'm so grateful for every single person that follows me, every single person I care about, every single person I work with, every single person who works with me, because I'm just so grateful of all of the opportunities I've had. So I would never in any way want to be taken as disrespectful, especially from an out of context 15-second clip. So basically my team knows I throw up a lot. I can throw up at the smell, the thought, or the taste of anything. So when they saw the snails, they were like, oh, let's get her and try to see if we can get a reaction out of her.
You just completely lied. Like, you're doing a lot of things, and I.
So basically, that clip that wasn't in the original video is my team and Chef Aaron May trying to convince me to try snail, knowing that I would have a reaction. I love Chef, and I would never disrespect him in any way, and maybe don't judge someone's personality over a 15-second video.
You didn't see the behind the camera thing? Chef Aaron and my content manager Tommy were like, Dixie, like, eat the snails, like, it'll be funny, just eat them. Because they know that if she eats a snail, she's not gonna react to it well, and it was like one big joke throughout the family. And in the editing, we didn't want to make it seem like, oh, all of our videos are planned. Like, that was the first dinner with the D'Amelios, and we were trying to have fun and like the foods that I eat. I genuinely just thought it would be so cool to hit a huge milestone a year after hitting another milestone. I never meant for you guys to make it seem like you were numbers or did not mean anything, and I definitely tried to like just explain to James, like, dude, that would be so cool to like hit one milestone after a year after hitting another milestone. And that was obviously taken the wrong way too, and I don't want you guys to think that I don't care or think that I think you guys are numbers. I was also extremely excited because I do have something really amazing that's going to help out a lot of people. Like, it's going to help you guys. That's why I was so excited. It's like a huge thing that I've been so excited to do, and I really wanted to share it with you guys. That's why I was so excited for 100 mil, and like I thought that was gonna be something really cool that I get to share. And I don't even know if I want to do this anymore. Like, this is messed up stuff that people are saying. Like, people telling me to hang myself, people just like blatantly disrespecting the fact that I'm still a human being is not okay at all. And people making fun of the fact that it's just like, that's not okay. You can hate on me for whatever I've done, but the fact that all of this is happening because a misunderstanding, like, I just feel like that's not okay. And if this is the community that I'm in and the community that I put myself in, I don't know if I want to do that anymore.
Charli is so grateful for everyone that supports her. I was just kidding with her when I said this. I don't like these comments dragging her. Guys, she's a human too. She's just a normal kid like all of us. Our generation preaches loving kindness, yet you guys act like this. It's so sad. What do I need to apologize to? The snail? The people that made me eat a snail knowing I would throw up? It was set up for a reaction. Like, everyone is asking an apology, but for what? Do you guys expect her to be perfect or what? After the major backlash these girls got, their personal chef Aaron May decided to also give a few words on whether he thought the girls were being disrespectful towards his food.
What's going on with all this snail drama?
You know, there was somebody on production thought it would be funny to feed Dixie and Charli snails.
Okay.
They didn't take it the best. I love Dixie and Charli. I've worked with them before. I'm going to work with them again.
Okay.
I think it's a little blown out of proportion.
It's basically been the top story on Daily Mail all day, which is worldwide news. They said that she was a snob.
I would call it fake news.
Or spoiled.
Fake news right now.
Spoiled.
Those girls are the greatest. I love them.
Okay.
It was all fun and games.
Were your feelings hurt, or how did you, I mean?
Not at all. I mean, I don't expect them to love the snails. Like I said, some...
Okay, now that you guys have gotten like the whole tea on everything and you know like both sides of the story, now it's time for my opinion. So personally, I think this whole thing was just blown out of proportion. Like, literally, it didn't seem like Dixie was ungrateful. She showed proof that the whole situation was like planned out, you know, for Dixie to try the snails. The chef himself even said like it's not that big of a deal, like I love the girls. So I feel like this is all a misunderstanding. And personally for me, Charli didn't seem like she was like saying something about numbers. I think she genuinely did mean it as like a milestone situation, and you could clearly tell like James Charles and her were just joking around. And I'm not saying like I'm a D'Amelio stan or something, because obviously I've made several videos on them being problematic in the past, so I'm not going to sit here and say they're perfect, because they're not. But in this situation personally, I think it's just being blown out of proportion, and literally no situation requires people to tell a 16-year-old girl that she should hang herself, especially over like some snails. Like, what the hell? Like, the most you guys can do is probably give her some shade, some criticism, and be like, hey Dixie, hey Charli, try being more humble. Okay, that's fine. But for y'all to be like, go hang yourself because you said you'd rather want dino nuggets over snails, like, come on, how many of y'all would like snails, huh? I think everyone's just like blowing it out of proportion, personally. So that being said, you know, as always, I love hearing y'all's opinion too. What do you think about this whole situation? Do you think Dixie and Charli were like being rude and disrespectful towards the chef, or was this whole situation blown out of proportion? Let me know in the comments below. That's all for today's tea. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon to be notified for new videos posted every Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays at 10 p.m. Lots of love.